Elite football teams go on the road and win games against tough divisional opponents. We know that they clean up in the dome. Can they handle their business on the road?
And of course today they're going up against one of the great stories in the NFL this year, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who have won 7 games so far this year, but they have yet to beat a team with a winning record, and they have that big opportunity this afternoon.
And it's one that they embrace. When you check in with Raheem Morris, their head coach, this is a team that doesn't worry about any of the other things that people are saying. They think every team they've beaten is a quality opponent. But the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints are in their division. So not only do they need to beat an elite team to show that they belong in that status, they need it to try to get to the playoffs. And it's unlikely that 3 teams will come out of the NFC South. So the Buccaneers need to take advantage of that opportunity today.
Falcons won the earlier meeting in Atlanta, and today is the rematch. And right now, let's go to the 3rd member of our team, Laura Oakman.
Thanks, Dick. Okay, Roddy White, you guys have beaten Green Bay and Baltimore the last 2 weeks. Best record in the NFC, and people are still wondering if this team is for real. What do you guys need to do today to show you're the real deal?
We just got to come out here and get a big road win. For our team today, I think we got to get out to a real fast start. We got to run the ball real well today. And, they're like 28th against the run. So if we can get out here and run the ball and play action pass and hit some big ones down the field, then I feel as if we should come out with a win today.
You said round 1 went to Aqib Talib the last time you faced him. What do you need to do to win round 2?
Just go out here and just execute. And just be me, be myself, go out there and run fast and, run by people, and that's what I do. So I just got to go out there and do that, and, I'll be all right. I think anytime somebody holds me under 100 yards, then they win. So I got to get over 100 today.
Have a great game, Roddy. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
All right, Laura, thank you very much. And the Falcons will get the ball first. The dangerous Eric Weems is back deep, and Connor Barth will kick it off for the Buccaneers, who are wearing their original uniforms, the cream-colored, they call it the creamsicle orange jerseys that they wore when they started in 1976. And we're underway here in Tampa. A low kick picked up by the up receiver at the 15, Brian Finneran. And Finneran gets it out to the 30-yard line. And so Matt Ryan, who's had the hot hand, and this is his offensive team. They are not overpowering, but they can wear you down. And this is an offensive line that has been intact the entire season, a big part of the Falcons' offense success. First down from the 31. And here is Michael Turner with the first play of the game, and his second effort gets him out to a gain of about 5.
Taking a look now at the Tampa Bay defense, the rookie Gerald McCoy is really starting to come on. 3 sacks in his last 2 ball games. At linebacker, Barrett Ruud controls everything, has the ability to change and check in and out of defenses as he chooses. And in the secondary, Sean Jones at safety has a new running mate, Corey Lynch. He's not a rookie, but it's his first NFL start.
Second down and 5, and the Falcons are thin at running back. Jason Snelling out with a hamstring pull, and they will miss him. Here comes the pressure on Ryan, and the pass is caught by Roddy White, and they will mark it very close to first down yardage with Aqib Talib defending. They may be about a yard shy. So Matt Ryan, who's won his last 4 games against Tampa Bay, and of course has been the engineer of the 5-game winning streak, will be third and short, and Will Svitek, number 74, who's a left tackle, reports as a tight end.
And this is the down both teams say they have to win. Here's a key one early.
And they'll go to Turner. And the Buccaneers come up strong, and they may have stopped Turner on 3rd and short. It was Sean Jones, the strong safety, with help from Aqib Talib.
It's going to be awfully close. Watch as they go to their left side against Tampa Bay's right side. Good job by Tampa Bay's defensive line, not allowing the penetration, not allowing the blockers to get upfield and get onto the second level. Held the point of attack and that allowed Sean Jones to make the initial hit.
And they're going to measure And as they do, the Buccaneers defensively missing Cody Grimm, out with the broken leg on injured reserve. And Corey Lynch making his first NFL start, and they got the first down by more than the length of the football. Mike Smith, who's in his third year, and only Bill Belichick has 4 wins in that time. 30-29 for Mike Smith. It'll be a first down at the 41 for the Falcons. Again, a 2 tight end formation. Turner. Michael Turner tackled shy of the 50-yard line, picking up about 7 yards, make it 8 on the play, with Quincy Black, the strong side linebacker, making the tackle. The Atlanta Falcons coming in with the best record in the NFC. They have won 9 of 11, actually 9 of 10, lost the opening game at Pittsburgh. They have not committed a turnover in the last 4 and would set an NFL record if they avoid one today. And they wear you down on long scoring drives. 28 of them, 10 or more plays leading the lead. Second down and 2. Keep it on the ground to Turner. First down for Michael Turner as he gets into Tampa Bay territory and picking up 11 yards to the 41 of the Bucs.
Back-to-back running plays by Atlanta where Tampa Bay mugged the line of scrimmage. Extra guys up into the box. Watch all this grouping here. They're going to come up towards the line of scrimmage. So what happens if you marry up there and there, now you've got to play. See, what's happening is with that many guys committed to the line of scrimmage, if you break through one seam, you've got plenty of room to run.
They've run 4 of the first 5 plays and are at the 41 of the Buccaneers. Will throw for the second time, and the pass is incomplete. Roddy White is the intended receiver, and Rondé Barber was there, and now jawing at each other, and a push is made by Geno Hayes to Roddy White.
Last week, Roddy White got an unsportsmanlike conduct personal foul early in the ball game, jawing with the defensive back, Ron Bartell, a couple of weeks ago. So he gets amped up early in games, and he and Geno Hayes engaging a little bit of chatter. This game is going to be intense all the way through.
Second down and 10. First possession of the game. And a timeout called by the Buccaneers. So Rondé Barber, who's been through a lot of these big games, this is a big one for both teams. We'll be right back.
Early in this ball game, this game's going to be intense. Roddy White, Geno Hayes, he got into it with Aqib Talib. Neither team planning to back off.
Second down and 10 following the Bucs timeout. Here's Matt Ryan. He gets protection and over the head of Gartrell Johnson as Ryan takes a hit to the delight of the crowd. We told you with Turner, really the lone running back. Darius Norwood goes out in week 2, and then Jason Snelling and Antone Smith are out in this game. So Gartrell Johnson in his second year is the backup running back for Turner.
And don't be surprised to see Obi Mahaley, who normally plays fullback, go over and play a little bit of running back today.
Big third down here. Both teams good on third down offensively and both mediocre defensively.
They shook him up in the pocket on second down. Let's see if they can make him move his feet again here.
And the Bucs call another timeout. That's how this first drive, apparently, Charles, is important for Raheem Morris as he calls 2 timeouts on the first series with Atlanta with the ball. And here's Aqib Talib signaling for the timeout.
Today's game on Fox is sponsored by Bud Light. It's the sure sign of a good time. Here we go.
Two Tampa Bay timeouts, 7 seconds apart. Third down and 10 for Matt Ryan. And Ryan's pass nearly intercepted by Talib. And it'll be 4th down. It was right in his hands. And almost a critical turnover, something the Falcons haven't done lately.
You'll see this all day long. Talib will be matched up with Roddy White most of the game. You heard Laura Oakman ask him about round 2 because he plans to shadow him. Round 1 went to Talib, only 4 catches for 49 yards in Atlanta. Today, early, Talib has the advantage.
Michael Kanan will be kicking to Michael Spurlock, who has been incredibly dangerous against Atlanta on kick returns. Trying to keep this in the field of play, and the fair catch by Spurlock at the 9-yard line. So Josh Freeman, the other young quarterback, in his 2nd season coming out to lead the Buccaneers in a scoreless first quarter. Raheem Morris, who is 34 years old. Team won 3 games. They've already surpassed that and more than doubled it, as the Bucs try to move to within a game of first place. Josh Freeman handing off, and falling down is LeGarrette Blount for no gain on the first offensive play. So LeGarrette Blount and Mike Williams, 2 rookies, and they are the 2 most productive rookies at their position in the NFL this year. Relius Ben, the other rookie, and this is the youngest team in the NFL. Ted Larson is at left guard, and Jeremy Zuta playing right guard for the injured Gavin Joseph. 6 different offensive line combos this year. Play action. Freeman in his end zone, and the pass incomplete off the hands of Mike Williams, and he had a chance to make the grab.
And in a big game, you want to be able to get the first body shot in. And this would have been one for Tampa Bay. Fake to Blount. Now watch Freeman, good mobility, excellent throw, just a little bit behind Mike Williams, and he knows what he's running into. Lots of traffic, led by Brent Grimes, number 20. With those types of catches, if you make them, they go a long way towards winning a football game.
Now it's 3rd and 10, and the Falcons are looking for a stop here, and maybe good field position. Out of the shotgun is Freeman. Flag goes down, and a stoppage of play. Tony Correnti is the referee.
Neutral zone infraction, defense. Defender stepped into the neutral zone, causing an offensive lineman to false start. 5-yard penalty, remains 3rd down.
3rd and 5, and our first game break of the day. Here's Kurt Menefee.
Marion Barber out with an injury for the Cowboys, giving Tashard Choice more opportunities, and he takes advantage in the first quarter. Nice move for a 20-yard score, and the Cowboys lead it in Indy 7-0. Dick, Charles, and Laura.
All right, early surprise. Meanwhile, 3rd down and 5 after the defensive penalty against Atlanta. Least penalized team in the NFL. They commit the first one. And Freeman, nowhere to go, and down he goes, and it's Sean Weatherspoon, and now he gets up and goes. And that's what happens when you're 6'5", 255. You can get away from speedy linebackers.
Now, the strength of Josh Freeman, coupled with his mobility and smarts, this is what every team talks about, how difficult it is to put him on the ground. Sean Weatherspoon, a rookie linebacker whose specialty, blitzing, running, and hitting, unable to get Freeman on the ground. Fortunately for the Falcons, they still have to punt the ball.
Robert Malone, the rookie, kicking to Eric Weems. A low kick, and Weems at the 38. And a big-time special teams tackle at the 47 by Nico Kudavides, following the 46-yard punt by Malone. So the Falcons will come on offense for the 2nd time in a scoreless game. 9:39 to go. No score here in the first quarter, and the Falcons will start this drive from their own 48-yard line. Boy, the tone's been set already for this game, Charles.
Very physical, close to the vest. It's going to be a good one all day.
Again, 2 tight ends, and here's Michael Turner finding an opening off the right side. and charges his way to the 45 of the Bucs. Pick up at 7 with Black making the tackle.
This offensive line is doing a really nice job at the point of attack. Watch as they come back to the other side. Right there, Justin Peel, the tight end, really well done. But look at how they wall everyone off to the left side to give Michael Turner room to run on the right side. Tampa Bay knows that Atlanta's a running team. Thus far, Atlanta's still able to move the football.
Second down and 3. Turner, first down, and to the 34-yard line. Sean Jones brings him down, but a gain of 10 yards, and it's been the Michael Turner show thus far. He's carried 6 times.
Watch the fullback, Obi Mihaly. Look at that. Just stones him right at the line of scrimmage, and the offensive line does a nice job of getting what they call hat on hat, man on man, and moving the defensive front of Tampa Bay. Michael Turner's enjoying what he's seeing in front of him thus far.
Falcons, one of 4 teams to start the same offensive line in every game. Play action, and here is Ryan, and the pass is caught by Tony Gonzalez. And the tight end, who's gone over 50 catches for 13 straight years, has a first down to the 21 of the Buccaneers after picking up 14.
This is what running the football effectively does. Watch Tampa Bay jump up on defense against the play action. See the linebackers move before they end up dropping back into coverage. Too late now. Tony Gonzalez is behind them. Ryan finds him. Another first down for the Falcons.
And when you run the ball that effectively, you really freeze everybody on the play action. First down, and they'll give it to Turner. And this time Turner is knocked back. And Geno Hayes, and a loss of 1 on the play. So we're being treated today, Charles Davis, to these 2 young quarterbacks who have played well, Matt Ryan and Josh Freeman.
And what jumps out at me is the interception. 5 or less, right? First matchup between 2 with 5 or less. Both of them have 5 each. But in a game like today, where possessions are at a premium, taking care of the football really becomes an important statistic. Let's see how these 2 handle it today.
Ryan very nearly threw a pick on the first series, 2nd and 11. And Ryan's pass up the middle, and bobbling, making the catch again is Gonzalez. And Tony Gonzalez down to the 5-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal, and this pickup 17 yards. And who else to go to when you're close to the goal line?
And look at the catch. The ball is fitted well over the top, but it was fired, I think, a little harder than what Matt Ryan intended. He slipped coming out from behind center and kind of stumbled a little and wanted to make sure he got it to Gonzalez, and he put a lot on that one, and Tony G handled it.
8 catches for 72 yards in their first meeting in Atlanta. And Turner up the middle scores. And so the Atlanta Falcons scoring on their 6th play of the drive after getting good field position starting at their 48. 5-yard run by Turner.
Offensive line, fullback of Atlanta, tight ends, dominating the point of attack early on offense for the Falcons.
That is the 8th touchdown of the year for Turner, but it was Gonzalez with 2 huge catches to set it up. And now Matt Ryan on for the extra point. Quieting this crowd here in Tampa to a great extent. And the Falcons jump ahead of Raheem Morris and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 7-0 with 6:23 remaining in the first. And the 6-play scoring drive, and Michael Turner and Tony Gonzalez accounting for all 52 yards on that drive as the Falcons take a 7-0 lead. Nothing new with them. Ball control and keep the defense on the field. Nothing spectacular.
Ball control and balance in their 2 drives already. 8 rushes, 6 passes.
Michael Spurlock back deep, and Michael Kanan will kick off for Atlanta. Spurlock, a yard from the end zone. And the Falcons upending there. And Spencer Atkins making the play. and the Bucs will go on offense. It's the first ever American Country Awards, hosted by Trace Atkins, with over 15 performances from country music's biggest stars. It's the only country music award show where you vote for the winner. The American Country Awards live. That's tomorrow at 8, 7 Central, only on Fox. Well, the Bucs started their first drive from the 10, and they're up on the 14 for the second. Cadillac Williams has checked in at running back. Freeman, intended for Aurelius Ben, incomplete.
Take a look at the Atlanta Falcons defense. John Abraham really playing well. 9 sacks on the season. Corey Bierman also provides pressure off the edge. At linebacker, Curtis Lompton runs everything. They call him Big Brother. Stephen Nicholas is the starter, but Sean Weatherspoon will play in the third down packages. And at the corner, Dante Robinson and Brent Grimes, a really effective pair.
Second down and 10. LeGarrette Blount back in at tailback. Here's Blount. LeGarrette Blount crosses the 20, gets to the 21. Brent Grimes, with help, makes the play after a gain of 8.
You know what you notice when you start getting ready for this game, Dick, about these two teams? Is that in a sense they're mirror images of each other on offense. You have the big quarterback, the young quarterback who's playing quite well for both teams. You have a tight end who's Pro Bowl caliber. Running backs, big song guys that you don't want to tackle, and game breakers at wide receiver.
Josh Johnson is in there now at quarterback, and they're putting Josh Freeman split out to the top of your picture, and here is Josh Johnson, and he flips it to Sammy Strawder, and that kind of fizzled as the Buccaneers going wildcat here on second down. Brent Grimes making the play, and it is going to be a first down for the Buccaneers.
A little bit of razzle-dazzle from the Buccaneers, a little college option. What you run into, though, is Sammy Strawder. The wide receiver becomes the running back. So the quarterback pitch ratio and the distance isn't the same as you get from a true running back who knows how to run option football. They were actually fortunate that Strawder was able to haul that one in.
First down at the 24. Any way you can get it done. Bucs have to believe that today. 7-0 Atlanta. Play action. Freeman completes the pass to Ryan Purvis, and Purvis is out of bounds. And let's see whether the Bucs get another first down. Curtis Lofton defending on the play downfield. It'll be close to see whether they'll move the chains again. And it is a first down for Tampa Bay.
First down, Tampa Bay. Take a look at what happens on the option. This is the previous first down on the option. There's the pitch to Strawder, and he ended up bouncing his way to a first down because he was not touched prior to that last movement.
Now the Bucs are on the 34, and here is Blount. And Blount picking up a couple. Mike Peterson is there, a gain of 3. So at first it looked like they did not get the first down on that wildcat bizarre play, but the extra bounce got him the first down. And now it'll be second down on the 37.
Well, it was a college play, Dick, that a pro rule benefited. Because in college, when he hits the turf, he's down. But in the pros, if he's not touched, can continue to move forward, and that allowed him to pick up the first down.
Second and 7. Pressure is on. Freeman gets away, gets the first down, and slides at the 45-yard line. He is a danger, a weapon. And despite the pressure of John Abraham, Freeman got away and got 17 yards for Tampa Bay.
If he's able to break contain, and he does because John Abraham rushed inside, left the outside open, and then he's able to get downfield and finish it. He's not a 4-4 sprinter, but it doesn't matter. He uses everything he has, great awareness, and I know the slide, the Yankees complex is just a few miles away. He might want to get over there for a little off-season workout.
Yankees may want to sign him. First and 10, and on the end around, Aurelius Ben, and Aurelius Ben getting by the first man. Stephen Nicholas picks up 3 yards before Dante Robinson brings him down. You know, Mike Smith noticed that coming into the game, Josh Freeman had gained 263 yards, and he says that did not go unnoticed as to how many yards this guy can get for you.
And remember, they played against Aaron Rodgers last week, who's a good runner as a quarterback and led the Packers in rushing last week, and he doesn't have the same yardage that Josh Freeman has this year.
Now it's 2nd and 7 on the 43. Blunt split to the top of your picture as a receiver. Pass up the middle, and it's caught by Mike Williams. And another Tampa Bay first down to the Atlanta 32.
Dick, in this ball game early, Greg Olsen, the offensive coordinator, is taking a page from Mike Mularkey, the offensive coordinator of Atlanta. Both of them like to spread the ball around to their playmakers early, similar to a basketball game. Get their guys touches, get them involved, get them settled. Already with Tampa, we've seen Ben touch it, Mike Williams touch it, Blunt, Cadillac, Sammy Stroughter, Josh Johnson. He's done a great job moving it around, mixing and matching.
Ninth play in the drive. And here's Blunt. And you can see Blunt carry the defenders a few extra yards, gets the 26. Good gain on first down, and for a game break, again, here's Kurt Menefee.
Well, the San Diego Chargers have turned it over twice. The Oakland Raiders have taken advantage twice. Jason Campbell to Jacoby Ford, 14-0. Raiders on top of the Chargers wearing their powder blue uniform. Consensus here, everybody likes the powder creamsicle. Dick and Charles.
That's a little surprise there. Oakland trying to get to 500, Charles.
Yeah, how about that? We've got the creamsicles here for Tampa Bay, and we're seeing the powder blue of San Diego not working thus far for the Chargers.
2nd down and 4, and here is Blunt. First down, Blunt carries Brent Grimes for about 7 yards. And now at the 6-yard line, it'll be 1st and goal for Tampa Bay. 20-yard burst by the rookie LeGarrette Blunt.
Look at the blocking by the offensive line. That's James Lee, 77. And then 2 tight ends. You got Purvis and Gilmore. Gilmore 88, Purvis 80. And then after that, Blunt says, I'll take it from there. Running through the initial contact and gaining almost an additional 8 yards.
Now with 3 tight ends, it'll be 1st and goal from the 6 for Tampa Bay. And here is LeGarrette Blunt, touchdown! You talked about mirror images. The way each team scored their first touchdown were mirror images.
Both offensive lines establishing themselves on the line of scrimmage, taking control of it. That's what we're seeing early from both of these teams. Fullbacks leading, and those big running backs. Blunt for Tampa Bay, and of course for the other side, you've got Turner. Both guys, neither team wants to hit in the 4th quarter.
6-yard touchdown run, and a message of nice going from Raheem Morris. Connor Barth looking to tie it up with 25 seconds left in the quarter, and he does. An impressive drive by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, going 86 yards to tie the score.
Look at everything. Just watch the offensive line. They're enjoying themselves right now. People are being moved. They're controlling the line of scrimmage. Look at that. Everyone is matched up, married up on a defender. And LeGarrette Blunt, he is not going down on first contact. Look at him finish the run in the end zone. Buccaneers have tied it up.
And for LeGarrette Blunt, that is the 5th touchdown rushing of the year. He gained 43 yards on 5 carries on the drive. So it's been Michael Turner, the workhorse for the Falcons, and LeGarrette Blunt for Tampa Bay.
It does go back to the mirror images. They both have these 2 hammer backs that as the game goes on, the attrition starts to occur. How many times do you want to come up and try and tackle those guys? Do you come up with the same enthusiasm in quarters 3 and 4 as you do in 1 and 2? Doubtful as we look at Blunt and Williams. What a great statistics. These guys leading their teams in scoring. First time since 1946.
Barth kicking off to Eric Weems. In the waning seconds of this first quarter, Weems on the return. And Eric Weems brings it out to the 27-yard line. with 18 seconds left in the first quarter. Well, Fox Sports is proud to support St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, where they're doing wonderful work every day to help kids battle cancer. Please join us in the fight and donate now at stjude.org/Fox Sports.
Always makes me think of Danny Thomas, getting things started, the great actor, entertainer, his daughter Marlo continuing that great work with St. Jude.
That is the charity of choice by Fox in this NFL season. 1st and 10 at the 28. Here's Michael Turner. And Turner crosses the 30-yard line, and that should be the last play of the first quarter as Sean Jones again forcing it from the strong safety position. And that will be the last play of the quarter. With the score, the Falcons 7 and the Bucs 7. And Fox NFL Sunday will continue after these messages. And you can see how similar this game has been so far. Right down the line, including time of possession. 7-7 as we start the second quarter. 2nd down and 7 for the Falcons on their 31-yard line. And here is Turner, and Turner doesn't get much. And it'll be Michael Bennett that stops him practically in his tracks. You know, we talk about how similar, and we use the term mirror images, the way that Michael Turner went up the middle for 5, and then LeGarrette Blount up the middle for 6, also similar.
Yeah, both offensive lines, fullbacks, tight ends, very involved in the run game, giving them those opportunities, and then those big backs. When they get to the 2nd and the 3rd level, not easy to drag down.
And impressive for Tampa Bay the way they came back after giving up the first score. 3rd down and 8. Roddy White to the top of her picture, and a flag goes down. A false start call against Atlanta. And now it'll make it 3rd and 13.
Offense, number 73, 5-yard penalty, remains 3rd down.
That's the right guard, Harvey Dahl. That's the 2nd penalty already against Atlanta, coming in as the least penalized.
Uncharacteristic of the Falcons, but Mike Smith does put a premium on penalties in the 4th quarter. Doesn't like them at any time. They go over it all the time, but the 4th quarter, he really doesn't want to see that.
3rd down and 13. Gartrell Johnson in as a receiver out of the backfield, but going deep. And this pass incomplete. And it was intended for Jenkins, but falling down was E.J. Biggers, the nickel back. He lost his footing, but the pass was thrown out of bounds.
See Michael Jenkins working against E.J. Biggers. There was a college game here last night. UConn taking on the University of South Florida. And the field appeared to be chewed up. I think this grounds crew did a great job getting this field back for today. We had a little bit of rain a couple hours before the ball game. That's the first real slip I've seen in this game thus far.
And you saw Michael Spurlock, who has returned a punt and a kickoff for a touchdown. Both against Atlanta. Fair catch called for by Spurlock on the low kick. And this time the Bucs will have their best starting field position from the 41. Here is LeGarrette Blount, who tied the game. The rookie from Oregon playing big. Welcome back to Tampa. And Josh Freeman back in the huddle, but you see Josh Johnson is also there. And they're going to bring Josh Johnson out, split to the left on 1st down.
So you often think trick play with him at wide receiver. Will he step back possibly, catch a lateral, or will he run a regular play?
So 2 quarterbacks in the offensive lineup for the Bucs, starting from the 41. Freeman has time and goes underneath, and the pass caught by John Gilmore and gets another yard, gets up to the 45, so he picks up 4. Mike Peterson trying to bring the big tight end down.
2nd and 6 at the 45.
Buccaneers trying to end the Falcons' 5-game winning streak and move to within a game of first place in the division. Cadillac Williams in the game gets the call and spinning his way close to midfield, getting 4 yards, bringing up 3rd down and about 2. That time it was Nicholas, the linebacker, on the play.
You'll hear us talk all game long about winning on 3rd down. Both teams place a great emphasis on it. That keeps drives alive, or it gets defenses off the field. But in order to win on 3rd down, you better take care of 1st and 2nd down. And on this drive, the Buccaneers have handled that well to put themselves in 3rd and short.
And LeGarrette Blount on the sidelines, and again it's Cadillac Williams, who carried the last time, going out as a receiver on 3rd down and 2. Freeman's pass, and falling down was the receiver Cadillac Williams downfield. So already we're seeing indications of the footing not being ideal, and 4th down coming up.
And look, they passed him off in coverage, and he was wide open, and Josh Freeman trying to deliver it. You may have even heard it in the ambient noise in the broadcast. Wheel route. Wide open, slips down. Incomplete pass, the Falcons fortunate.
Eric Weems with his 2nd return coming up, and Robert Malone doing the punting for the Bucs. Good kick. Fair catch outside the 10. And Weems on the 12, and Josh Freeman a bit dejected here because he had his target who fell down. 7-7, we'll be right back. Today's aerial coverage provided by DirecTV. Falcons starting from their worst position, the 13-yard line, 1st down. Gonzalez split to the left. And the pass intended for Gonzalez and nearly picked off by Rondé Barber. 2 close calls for Matt Ryan, where the Buccaneers nearly had interceptions.
The veteran Rondé Barber, look at him reading the pattern and then coming right up with a great break on the football and coming underneath Tony Gonzalez. Almost turned it into a possible pick 6.
And it was Barber who told us we want to take away underneath and maybe try to have Matt Ryan go deep. Here is Turner. And has nowhere to go as he will go out of bounds, losing a yard as Barrett Rude and Rondé Barber chased him.
And that play was made by the defensive line. Styles White, number 91, set the corner, set the edge, unable to turn it up inside.
And Talib slow getting up. And a timeout. Aqib Talib, whose job today is to defend Roddy White, shaken up. As you know, the Bucs have already lost their starting rookie free safety Cody Grimm, who has played well coming into this game. We'll be right back.
Today's game on Fox is sponsored by Visa. More people go with Visa.
Matt Ryan on the run. Completes it to Roddy White, and a 1st down. Just shy of the 30-yard line, a 17-yard gain. This is after Aqib Talib came out with an injury, and capitalizing on that right away is Matt Ryan.
They found Roddy White, their playmaker, working against someone besides Aqib Talib. In this case, E.J. Biggers. Roddy White wins that battle. And
Myron Lewis, the rookie from Vanderbilt, is now the nickelback, number 23 for the Bucs. 1st down at the 29. Turner brings it out to the 32. Gain of 3. Barrett Rude, and this is a blow for the Bucs to see Aqib Talib, who's 2nd in the NFL with 6 interceptions, go to the locker room.
Gain of 3.
Watch him pursuing on the backside, the last play that he was in. And as he's running, all of a sudden he pulls up Gimpy, grabbing the front of his leg.
So Talib leaves the game. Biggers, 31, is in at corner. You see him defending Roddy White to the bottom of your picture. 2nd down and 7. They'll go to Turner again. And Turner is wrestled down by Barrett Rude. And for a game break, again, here's Kurt Menefee. Kurt.
Well, Indianapolis' Peyton Manning threw a pick 6 to Orlando Scandrick, and it must have made him mad because he came back in the next series, went 10 for 10, including the touchdown pass to Pierre Garçon. The Cowboys are still up by 10, though, heading into halftime. Dick, Charles, and Laura.
All right, thank you, Kurt. And Peyton Manning may have a few more of those in his pocket.
I'm sure that he does, but he's been mad for the last couple of weeks the way things have gone for his Colts.
3rd down and 5. Biggers following White into the slot. to the right. Matt Ryan with protection. Knocked down by E.J. Biggers, making a big play against Roddy White, and it'll be 4th down. Atlanta will kick.
The coverage, outstanding by E.J. Biggers. Watch 31. He's going to run what we call trail technique at the hip and comes underneath, locates the football when Roddy White's hands come up, reaching for the football, and knocks it away. Tremendous job by E.J. Biggers.
Michael Spurlock is back, and Michael Kanan will boot it away. So the Bucs, despite losing Aqib Talib, hold Atlanta. And another kick returnable by Spurlock at the 17. Spurlock gets past the 30. A flag is down. Spurlock into Atlanta territory. And finally out of bounds near the 25, but a penalty marker is down upfield. That was a 58-yard return pending the call, and we'll hear it from Tony Correnti. And they're coming back with it.
During the return, holding, receiving team number 53. 10-yard penalty, 1st down.
And it's Nico Kudavides holding. Right there. They said the penalty was on Kudavides, but it was on Myron Lewis, the rookie. And as a result, a 10-yard penalty cost Tampa Bay 63 yards.
And you won't find that in the stat sheet. That's what coaches call the area of hidden yardage. Changes your whole field position and where you start with the football.
1st down at the 12. Freeman, 3 for 6 for 25 yards. And here is LeGarrette Blount for maybe a yard. Well, we saw Aqib Talib taken off. Laura Open has an update. Laura?
Thanks, Dick. They took Aqib into the locker room. It's his right hip. His return is questionable. I can tell you about 6 trainers were working on him while he was out on the sideline in a lot of pain. I'll update you when I have more.
He's a valuable commodity, Laura. That's going to 6 trainers. They probably have 12 and a couple of doctors trying to get him back. The good thing for Tampa, E.J. Biggers started for him in game 1 when he was suspended. So this is not unfamiliar territory for him.
2nd down and 8. And here is Blount. Not much there. Runs right into Curtis Lofton. Will bring up 3rd down and long. By the way, Craig Lumpkin of the Buccaneers injured a knee, questionable as to his return. That happened on special teams. And Blount will come out of the game, and extra receivers coming in on 3rd and 6 for Tampa Bay.
Yeah, Blount and 3rd and long will rarely be on the field because they want Cadillac Williams on the field for blitz protection and as a pass receiver out of the backfield.
And extra defensive backs for Atlanta defensively. 3rd down and 6.
See Cadillac Williams, 24, participating with Josh Freeman in making the checks at the line of scrimmage for blitz control.
Freeman stepping up and goes underneath to Cadillac Williams, and Williams is tackled, and he'll be about 3 or 4 yards shy of the 1st down, forcing the Buccaneers to punt. Good defense that time by Atlanta with 2 linebackers. Weatherspoon just trying to get back. He's been injured, and Stephen Nicholas, the starter, combining.
And that's why Sean Weatherspoon comes onto the field in 3rd down situations. He can run, cover a lot of ground on the field, and help put him down to prevent the 1st down.
Harry Douglas has the last punt return for a touchdown by Atlanta. Malone will be kicking to Weems. Weems is going to let it bounce, and it goes out of bounds on the fly. And they're going to run it up, and it's going to be about the 40-yard line, and that's where Atlanta will have the ball. So they'll have good field position in a 7-7 game, 7-11. Good combination there. Atlanta's possession so far, and their last 4, and for a team that leads the league in 10-plus play possessions, they haven't gotten to that number so far.
And right now, with this field position, with the condition of the field, right? You know, the sun's gone down. They think there'll be more divots now. If I'm Mike Mularkey, I might think about max protecting and taking a shot downfield with a double move with my receiver. and putting a little stress on the defensive backs.
You saw Talib on the sideline. He doesn't look ready to come in by any stretch. First down from the 40. Ryan going underneath and knocked away, and another play. That was Geno Hayes, who had position on the Falcons receiver Justin Peele.
Normally, Matt Ryan is very, very good with the football. Today, he's been very, very fortunate with the football. That's the third by my count that should have been picked off underneath. Fortunate to get away with them.
Second down and 10. So you can see Tampa Bay really looking to take away the underneath pass.
They did have to push him a little bit downfield to make sure that they can start getting some room underneath again.
Low snap for Ryan, and the pass is caught by Michael Jenkins, and he protects the ball and gets a first down to the Buccaneer 45, a gain of 15.
And they've changed things up a little bit, Dick. Now going to a no-huddle offense, trying to change tempo and pick things up for their offense. So right at the line, now they're trying to keep the Tampa Bay defense at bay, not able to make substitutions or changes.
Empty backfield for Ryan. Sees something downfield, caught by Harry Douglas. And a first down to the 24-yard line. Biggers covering on the play, a 21-yard pickup.
And this is Harry Douglas right into the seam. I mean, that was easy because he had someone on top of him, but the defender vacated, and Biggers had to come over and make the tackle. But for the Falcons, pushing it downfield a little more is the way to go.
From the 24, 5 receivers line up, and the quick pass to Roddy White. And he is knocked down, and it was Biggers again. So E.J. Biggers has to play big with Aqib Talib on the sideline and a loss of 3 on the play. And a flag goes down. More pushing and shoving going on.
Be interesting to see who actually gets flagged on this one. If Atlanta's fortunate, it'll go against both and be offsetting, because I thought initially it would go against Roddy White.
At the conclusion of play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, offense, number 84. As this occurred after the play was over, it will be second down.
And that's who they got, Roddy White.
End of the play. They're trying to throw this screen against a hard corner. That's tough to do, because if the corner's rolled up tight against a receiver, you can't get a blocking angle. And Roddy White, a little frustrated, throws the ball at Biggers first, jaws with it, and then gives him a shot. The officials picked up on both of those. Flag goes against Roddy White, a good call.
And he goes to the sidelines, and Terry Robisky letting him hear about it. Second down at 28. They go underneath to Gartrell Johnson, who is hit at the 32. It'll be third down and long. And another penalty flag. 2 of them go down now.
And all of these came in late, so you're wondering about activity away from the ball.
At the conclusion of play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense, number 93. 15-yard penalty will result in an automatic first down.
You cannot give back what you've already gotten from the other team. Roddy White handed them a personal foul and helped change field position, help their defense. Rookie Gerald McCoy gives it right back to them. Poise in big games, often the key to victory.
And you can see the look on the face of Raheem Morris there. That was really a back-breaking kind of penalty, giving the Falcons a first down on the 17 of Tampa Bay, winding down to 5 minutes remaining in the half of a tie game.
Bunch formation with a little movement now by the tight end Peel.
And going to the end zone and leading Douglas incomplete. He had the defenders beaten. It was a good play call, but the pass was out of the end zone, and it'll be second down and 10.
You notice who they tried to bring into coverage on the play? Corey Lynch, making his first start. We haven't called his name much today because Sean Jones, his running mate at safety, I think has taken it upon himself to pick up things for the young man. because now he's been making a lot of plays. Corey Lynch, they've been trying to protect a little bit in coverage.
Taking his first start. 2nd and 10. Douglas to the top. Finner into the bottom. And the pass off the hands of Brian Finner, covered by Myron Lewis. And 3rd down and 10 coming up. The Falcons are in field goal range here.
3rd and 10.
Aqib Talib's not on the field, and we don't know if he's going to make it back. But one thing I've noticed out of the corners from the Buccaneers, they don't make it easy for you to run routes against them.
I'll tell you who is back on the field. That's Roddy White. 3rd and 10.
There's Roddy at the top.
And the pass underneath to Obi Mahaley. And Mahaley going in. No signal yet. And he is down before he gets into the end zone. Corey Lynch, and no signal given, and it appears that it's going to be a touchdown for Atlanta. Mahaley gets over for the score.
Well, they caught him in man coverage. See, everyone's locked up on a man. There's Barber on Gonzalez. Bigger's out on Roddy White. So everyone's got their back turned, and Mahaley slips out into the flat, jumps over the attempted tackle by Lynch, and dives into the end zone for a touchdown.
Clearly in the end zone. So you mentioned Mahaley as a not much needed weapon in this game, with Jason Snelling out. And it's 13-7, and Matt Bryant on for the extra point. And the Falcons have taken a 14-7 lead with nearly 4.5 to go in the first half, and it was the defensive penalty against Tampa Bay that gave the Falcons new life.
Look here. This is where we're going to find the penalty, right there. That was the push by Gerald McCoy on number 77, Tyson Clabo, that put Atlanta back in business, which led to this. Obi Mahaley slipping out of the backfield, jumping over the top, and diving in. Dick, we talked to Obi Mahaley the last time we were in Atlanta to do a game, and you remember Obi was saying, you know, I don't mind being a lead blocker. I don't mind helping Michael Turner get to 1,000 yards, but I can run it, I can catch it. I just wish they'd use me a little bit more. Well, he got his opportunity.
And he can score it as well. So the good field position, but the defensive penalty that we just saw helped them. 8 plays, 60 yards. And Ryan with his 20th touchdown pass of the year, as against 5 interceptions. And Josh Freeman will go to work. And all 8 plays were passes.
Right now, Tampa Bay would love for Michael Spurlock to get one of his patented returns against Atlanta and put them back in business.
Spurlock at the 2. And he brings it up close to the 30-yard line. Christopher Owens making the stop, and that's where Josh Freeman and the Bucs will go to work. Right now, the NFC playoff picture, Atlanta with the best record in the NFC. 4 division winners would be the top seeds. The Saints won today barely against Cincinnati, and the Giants, who trampled Washington, would be the wild cards. And the Packers, the Bucs, the Seahawks, and the Redskins, who are fading at this point, are the contenders. Doesn't look good for Washington to be on that list much longer, does it?
No, it does not. But for Tampa Bay, this tells you this is a must-win type of a game.
First down at the 29. Cadillac Williams is the tailback. Freeman. And the pass caught at the 31 by Williams, and Stephen Nicholas quickly brings him down. A minimal gain of 2.
Noticing the early downs for Tampa now, not getting what they got earlier in the game, where they're getting 4 or 5 in the beginning. Now we got almost like a little sugar huddle, a little muddle huddle by Tampa. Again, they're going no huddle, but it's not a hurry up. Similar to Atlanta, they just want to hold the defense on the field, read coverage, and try and get into the best play.
Second down and 8. Handoff to LeGarrette, or to Cadillac Williams, and Williams is stopped at the 35-yard line by William Moore, picking up 4 yards.
Lost the edge of his ski as he went downhill. Look at the run. We always talk about downhill runners, right? Lost the blade, ended up on his back. Another slip by a running back. as the sun goes down, I think this field's going to give us more and more trouble. People got in trouble with their footing.
Game started practically with the entire field in the shadows to begin with. Now it's 3rd down and 4. Freeman, and the pass caught, but no first down. Sammy Strawder makes the catch, and a big play by William Moore to prevent Strawder from getting to the sticks, and 4th down coming up after the gain of 3.
That's a big play by William Moore. As we saw at the top, Michael Spurlock open on the play, but Josh Freeman going underneath the Strawder. Nice play by Moore, reading it, breaking on it, and putting him down short of the first down.
Weems is back, and Moore will kick, or Malone will kick, and Weems not been able to break anything so far today. Short kick. He'll let it bounce. And the Buccaneers will down it at the 23-yard line. Matt Ryan with 20 touchdowns, only 5 picks. How about this trio? Michael Turner going over 1,000. Hoped to do it last year before he got hurt. And Roddy White over 1,000 yards for the 4th straight year.
Right now, Kansas City might have that opportunity to join that group. Matt Castle at quarterback, Dwayne Bowe, and Jamal Charles at running back, with an outside shot at Thomas Jones being a second 1,000-yard runner for the Chiefs.
This is a big possession in this game, and the Falcons have all 3 of their timeouts remaining, trying to extend the 7-point lead before intermission. Matt Ryan going to the air. And it's caught by Roddy White and out of bounds. It'll be a first down shy of the 40, a pickup of 15.
How about the blitz pickup here? Take a look at Matt Ryan getting help. He's got Turner in the backfield and Mahaley in the backfield. Fakes to Turner. He steps up and delivers the block. And that allows Roddy White time to make the move outside against E.J. Biggers.
2:07 to go. This may be the last play before the 2-minute warning. And a whistle. And they're going to let the clock run down to the 2-minute warning. Falcons lead the Bucs 14-7 to keep to lead. Right now only a cheerleader. 2 minutes remaining in the first half here in Tampa. The Falcons leading 14-7. Roddy White matching up with Akeem Talib, who's on the sideline with a hip injury and can't play. 1st and 10 at the 39. White caught the pass before the 2-minute warning. Matt Ryan, and the pass is incomplete, intended for Roddy White. Well, Charles Davis, why don't you play both roles, Roddy White and Akeem Talib here?
Yeah, this matchup continues even though he's not on the field. There's a shot from Akeem Talib off the field, and Roddy White says, why Akeem? You're still here, but you're not out on the field. And for his side, Akeem saying, you're very fortunate that I'm not out on the field with you right now. In other words, we've cleaned up what they're actually saying. Roddy wanted to know why his narrow behind's not out there covering him, and Talib says, I want to be out there taking you on.
Get an Oscar for Best Supporting Actor.
Thank you very much.
2 rows.
I expect my statuette delivered.
In the same movie. 2nd down and 10. And the interception by Sean Jones. Still on his feet. Still on his feet. And Sean Jones with a magnificent return of an interception. Gets 31 yards back. Roddy White grabbed him. And a first down in Atlanta territory.
The Buccaneers' coverage has been quite good most of the game, especially underneath. So now Matt Ryan tries to push it downfield a little, which he did with success on the last series, but that's an overthrow. Not a good ball. And Sean Jones takes advantage of it for his first pick of the year.
And so there's the turnover, the first one of the game, by a team that has gone 4 straight without committing one. And a first down on the 30 of Atlanta. Can they take advantage? And Mike Williams on the catch from Josh Freeman, getting 9 yards. Remember, the Buccaneers have only 1 timeout left, having called 2 on defense on the first series of the game.
And they're staying with the no huddle. moving at a little bit better tempo.
Winding down to a minute to go in the half. Freeman going deep and overthrows. Spurlock was the closest receiver, and that ball nowhere near him.
And in this situation, I thought he would look for Kellen Winslow, the tight end across the middle. That one appeared to be covered quite well, more over the top to make it double coverage. Winslow's got to be a guy you've got to find in the red zone.
And Charles, they haven't thrown to Winslow yet.
And I'm quite sure that Kellen has noted that in the huddle, that he has not had a ball thrown to him thus far today.
3rd and 1.
And no Blunt in the backfield, still Cadillac Williams, more of their 3rd down back.
Aurelius Ben gets the flip on the end around. 1st down, and Ben goes out of bounds inside the 15. 9-yard gain, John Abraham providing the hit.
That's called manufacturing a run game, a little bit of deception. We're going to show you a set that indicates we're not going to run the football. In other words, no LeGarrette Blunt on the field. And you bring Aurelius Ben, who's a nice runner, coming out of Illinois, flip it to him, and turn him into a tailback.
1:03 on the clock, still 1 timeout left for the Bucs. 1st and 10 at the 14 of Atlanta.
There's Winslow right there.
Freeman. And the pass caught by Strawder, and he holds onto it. And he just gets inside the 10, under a minute remaining. 4-yard pickup.
They may be wearing the creamsicle jerseys, but these are not the old Buccaneers. They are not a team that backs down anymore. After a 3-win campaign last year, they're here to play.
2nd down and 6. Freeman inside. There's Kellen Winslow, and he gets to the 1-yard line. And now the Buccaneers will call their 3rd and final timeout. They finally go to Kellen Winslow for 8 yards. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 1.
1st and goal, Tampa Bay.
And as you noted, partner, they're out of timeouts now. Okay, so that part they're done with. So as Greg Olsen goes to his play sheet, he's thinking now, if I run it inside, that's a little bit of a danger zone because of where they are on the clock.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers trying to get the tying touchdown here to cap off this 2nd quarter. It's been 5 games, 48 possessions, and 284 minutes plus since the last turnover. And if the Falcons had avoided a turnover in this game, it would have been their 5th in a row, which would have set an NFL record, but that's not the case anymore.
Look at what this turnover's led to. A tremendous scoring opportunity for Tampa Bay.
1st and goal at the 2.
The ball is at the 2. And the fade. Jump ball, incomplete. Mike Williams defended by Grimes. And Grimes claimed he was pushed off. He won't get the call. It'll be 2nd and goal.
That play didn't get it, but I love the formation because what they did was they ran bunch to the left side and went backside one-on-one with Mike Williams. So they like that matchup, even though Brent Grimes is playing well, he's 5'10". Mike Williams is 6'2", 212. They thought he would have an advantage leaping.
Now Spurlock and Ben to the right, Williams now to the left. And the pass to Williams, touchdown Tampa Bay. This rivalry is seething, Charles, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 1 point away from tying it up.
And they may have been bullied in past years, but that's not the case anymore with this year's Buccaneers team.
Connor Barth. And the score is tied with 15 seconds remaining in the first half. And a temper's flare, and there's fighting going on in the middle of the field. After an extra point, flags go down. Tony Correnti.
The extra point was good. At the conclusion of the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, Tampa Bay number 76, went after a player onto the ground. His 15-yard penalty will be assessed from the kickoff.
Jeremy Zuta for the 15-yard penalty, and here is the touchdown as the Buccaneers took advantage of the interception.
They ran the fade to Mike Williams the previous play on the backside of the formation. They changed sides with it. Now he goes against Dante Robinson, and they go to what they call a counter. You showed fade before, you fake outside, come inside on the slant, and it's delivered by Josh Freeman, and we have a tie ball game.
Mike Williams, 7th touchdown catch of the year, and here's Connor Barth with the extra point, and then the practical free-for-all ensued.
And Zuta gets the penalty, but he's the guy on his hands and knees on the ground. So I'm not sure where it happened. It must have happened before if they got him, or maybe they got the wrong number. That's Jeremy Zuta with their offensive line coach, Pete Mangarian, who's done a tremendous job this year. Started this game, Dick. This is the 6th offensive line combination that started this year for Tampa Bay.
And Zuta has had to play 3 different positions, left guard, center, and right guard this year. Coming up, the Visa halftime report, Kurt, Terry, Howie, Michael, and Jimmy. The Saints, did they win again? Well, we already told you early on. And a nail-biter for the Bears, as following the 15-yard penalty, Malone kicking off to Eric Weems. And Weems brings it out to the 45 with 9 seconds left.
And that penalty gives Atlanta hope that they can get in position for nothing less than a long field goal attempt, if not a Hail Mary into the end zone at the end of the half because of the yardage.
So the interception by Sean Jones, and the first interception in the last 186 pass attempts by Matt Ryan, set up the tying touchdown for the Buccaneers. First down at the 45. The big story here, the clock, 9 seconds left.
The guy you look out for is the guy in the backside of formations here.
And slipping is Matt Ryan. Regains his footing and on the run. The pass is tipped away. It was intended for Brian Finneran with 2 seconds left. And if you go deep and you get a pass interference call, you're in field goal range.
And now with 2 seconds, you got to throw it towards the end zone. This is your opportunity because you're not going to get another chance. Unless, as you said, a pass interference occurs, half can't end on that call. But we saw Matt Ryan just slip again. The field's going to get damp, a little wet, footing at a premium now. Hey, we're just going to take it to the half here, Dick.
And what a half it's been, as a fevered game by both the Falcons and the Buccaneers. Close calls, close 3 possible interceptions, and then finally the big one by Sean Jones. 3 near misses, and then Jones picked it off, and Tampa Bay tied the score. Josh Freeman to Mike Williams for the touchdown pass to even it up in a game in which the Bucs trying to move to within a game of first place in this division. Halftime, score is all tied at 14. Fox NFL Sunday will continue with the Visa halftime report after these messages. 14-14 as we get ready for the start of the third quarter, and a special day here in Tampa. John McKay, who was the first coach of the expansion Tampa Bay Buccaneers back in 1976, going into the Ring of Honor here, which is why the Buccaneers wearing their orange jerseys today, and the fans wearing the popular floppy hat that John McKay made famous as the head coach on the sidelines. And Rich McKay, the former president of this team and the former Tampa Bay general manager, had these words to say.
First, let me say how much I like the hats. They really look good. I want to thank the Glazer family, the entire family. Malcolm, Linda, Avi, Kevin, Darcy, Joel, Brian, and Ed for giving my dad this opportunity today to go up in the stadium. He would be very proud. I want to also say...
And they are all very proud indeed, and we're getting ready for the kickoff to start the third quarter, and this is the floppy hat that we have here in the booth. He meant so much to this franchise.
He certainly did, and he'll be remembered for his one-liners, but what people should be remembering him for is winning. That's what he did at USC. That's what he did here in Tampa.
Lost his first 26 games and then took an expansion team to the NFC title game in 4 seasons. And here is Michael Spurlock returning the second half kickoff and gets free and finally stopped from behind near the 35-yard line by Eric Coleman and nearly broke it all the way. 14-14 the score. Very nearly broke it here, did Spurlock.
Something about the Atlanta Falcons brings out the best in the kick return teams of Tampa Bay and Michael Spurlock. Once again, they gave him an opportunity. Nice blocking on the left side, almost creating a lane to the end zone.
First down at the 34, Josh Freeman, 10 of 14, 57 yards, and a touchdown to tie the game. Play action. Down the field, and incomplete, intended for Aurelius Ben.
He didn't look like he was running that route like he expected to get the football. I mean, that was a big shot downfield that Tampa took on first down. Watch Aurelius Ben. Now turn on the Jets. He lets one little bump from Grimes pretty much end the route. And I'm quite sure Josh Freeman will address that with him, whether it's in the huddle or in film on Monday.
By the way, speaking of these orange jerseys, second time they've worn them, Josh Freeman in his first game ever in a winning effort against Green Bay wore the orange. Second down and 10, and the handoff to LeGarrette Blount. LeGarrette Blount still on his feet. First down into Atlanta territory. Virtually impossible to bring down, gets to the 39, a gain of 28 yards.
You can tie a great deal of Tampa Bay's success to the emergence of LeGarrette Blount as a runner. We were here, Dick, against the St. Louis Rams when it appeared all was lost in that game. Blount emerged in the second half, pounding, bruising, big runs, and Tampa Bay came back and won and really haven't looked back since.
9 carries for 75 yards for LeGarrette Blount. The handoff to Blount again. And he gets to the 34. Peterson in the tackle, and right now let's send it down to Laura Oakman.
Thanks, Dick. I talked to Mike Smith, who said defensively his guys have got to get their hands on Josh Freeman, have to bring him down, want to get off the field on third down. Raheem Morris said the Falcons came out with a nice empty package feature plan. He said we gave him some vanilla looks, our biggest adjustment, mix up the coverages. We got to be a little more exotic in the second half. Aqib Talib will be out for the remainder of the game.
All right, that's bad news for the Bucs, and they got to bring down LeGarrette Blount as well. Second down, 5. Here's Blount again. First down, and down to the 25 is LeGarrette Blount, picking up nearly 10 more yards. Thomas Deku, the free safety, makes the tackle, and he's a runaway express here in the second half.
Exactly right. And usually what does that mean? Good lead blocking. A nice job by number 34, Ernest Graham, in the backfield, which marries up with the offensive line. You saw Jeff Vane 52 flash in front. They're doing a nice job creating that early distance for the running back to vault through.
85 yards in the game for Blount. First down on the 25 of Atlanta. Play action this time. Down the middle. Pass knocked away, intended for Ben, and it was Dante Robinson who got a hand on it and prevented the touchdown.
Interesting that Greg Olsen filed away the first play of the second half. They didn't get it, remember? Tried to get the shot to Aurelius Ben. He files it away and says, you know something? Let's go back opposite side. Same play. Now this time, Atlanta comes underneath. Dante Robinson and knocks the ball away, reminiscent of Tampa's defensive backs in the first half.
Second and 10. Blount this time is tackled by Chauncey Davis for a gain of 1. So LeGarrette Blount with 4 carries, 43 yards on this drive, and it'll be 3rd down and long for Tampa Bay.
Laura's report at halftime said that Mike Smith was worried about getting Josh Freeman on the ground. The big, strong guy we saw early in the game, they didn't do it. You just pointed out, you got to get LeGarrette Blount on the ground too. When he gets tackled, it's almost like a sense of relief that you actually got him on the ground. I noticed that with the Atlanta defense.
And it's a sense of relief. He's on the sideline now on 3rd down and 9 with Cadillac Williams in the game, coming in as a receiver. And this pass caught by Kellen Winslow. Second effort. See if he gets the 1st down. Good persistence by Kellen Winslow, and he appears to be short by less than a yard. Brian Williams, the cornerback, missed him initially.
I guess we can add Kellen Winslow to that list of guys you've got to be able to get on the ground. Brian Williams misses, as you noted. Weatherspoon knocks him out close to a 1st down. I think Raheem Morris is asking upstairs, what did you see? What did you see?
They're going to go for it. They're going to go for the field goal try as Connor Barth is coming on 4th down and less than a yard. The ball at the 15, and Raheem Morris will try to take the lead.
I think if you're Atlanta, you can only hope that they actually go through and kick this and not challenge the spot.
33-yard attempt. And Connor Barth's kick is good. And for the first time today, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have taken the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, 17-14 over the Falcons. 8-play, 51-yard scoring drive and Barth's field goal. And it was LeGarrette Blount who led the way, and it's a 17-14 game. And Charles, you brought up a very interesting point as Raheem Morris with a possible opportunity to challenge that and maybe get the 1st down. We're going to take a closer look. Here's Eric Weems returning for the Falcons, and he's tripped up by Corey Lynch.
And there's Raheem Morris now looking at the replay, wanting to hear something upstairs, because you always have a coach assigned to that. Should we or should we not challenge something? There's the tackle by Weatherspoon, puts in. Does the ball get extended before the foot comes down out of bounds? That's what had to be determined. And it was so close. Here, take a look here. What do you think? That's awfully close, but I think ultimately he made the right play, getting the 3 points and saving his challenge for another time.
1st down at the 25 for the Falcons. Play action for Matt Ryan. Crossing pattern by Roddy White. And White will have a 1st down as he gets to the 39-yard line, covered by Rondé Barber, picking up 12.
And a nice little escort from Tony Gonzalez downfield to allow for additional yardage on the easy pass from Ryan to Roddy White.
Interesting how Atlanta scored first. Tampa Bay came back twice to tie the game.
And now in the 2nd half, Tampa scores first. Will Atlanta answer on their 1st drive?
From the 37, 1st down. And the whistle blows. False start call against Atlanta will cost them 5.
False start, the tight end on the left side of the formation. 5-yard penalty, remains 1st down.
That is the 4th penalty of the game against Mike Smith's Falcons for 30 yards. Remember, they came in as the least penalized team in the NFL, playing smart, and that has been the byword for Smith and the Falcons this year.
And for a team that prides itself on grinding it out with 10-plus play drives, you can't have those types of errors. Those are the errors that stop drives.
1st down and 15. White covered by Biggers. They'll give it to Turner. And Turner is tripped up, and it was E.J. Biggers who started out covering Roddy White and came in to make the play on Turner, a gain of 4.
It appears that Tampa's trying to get a little more aggressive against the Atlanta run game. Starting to see linebackers starting to creep up to the line of scrimmage, mugging the line and bringing the safety there. Sean Jones on quick pursuit up to the line of scrimmage.
2nd down and 11 now. On the Falcon 36. Pressure quickly, and it's caught by Tony Gonzalez as Ryan, getting away quickly, gets 7 yards. Game break time. Kurt Menefee.
And the Cowboys scoring quickly against the Colts thanks to Peyton Manning, picked off by Sean Lee. He returns it 31 yards for a score. Second interception return for a score today by the Cowboys. Fourth for Manning in the last 2 games. His 10th interception in his last 10 quarters. Dick, Charles, and Laura.
Numbers for the offensive leaders of the Falcons. Roddy White has 5 catches. Not many yards, however. 3rd down and 5 here. Matt Ryan flushed, penalty flag down. And Ryan going deep, overthrows Douglas. But there's a marker down back at the 35.
Holding, offense number 62. This penalty has been declined. The result for the play, 4th down.
That was the center, Todd McClure, making his 140th consecutive start. They declined it, and the Falcons will punt.
The reason Matt Ryan had nowhere to go with the football was the coverage downfield. Harry Douglas trying to shake it, could not get free at all, and he ended up having to throw it away downfield.
Spurlock did break 1 kick, but it was called back because of a holding penalty in the first half. Kanan will be kicking for the Falcons. Spurlock standing at his 15. Good high kick, good hang time, sends Spurlock back inside his 5. And down he goes. Great coverage after a great punt by Kanan of 52 yards. And it was Eric Weems making the tackle. Long way to go now for Tampa Bay. Fox's football coverage doesn't end when the games are over. Afterwards, stick around for the OT, where our gang in LA will have interviews, extended highlights, look ahead to next week's actions. The OT presented by Lowe's coming up after the game, only on Fox.
Big defensive series for Atlanta. They can flip field position if they can get a 3 and out right here.
Starting from the 9, Josh Freeman, and on the slant off Mike Williams, and who's defended well by Dante Robinson. And of course, what Atlanta is looking for, Charles, obviously would be a turnover that could get them back in the game in a hurry.
Or as their head coach Mike Smith likes to call it, a ball disruption.
However you call it, getting the ball back is what the Falcons, trailing by 3, want to do with the Bucs backed up. LeGarrette Blount. And it's Mike Peterson. Doesn't let Blount get away. No gain on the play, bringing up 3rd and long.
So the Falcons defense has won 1st and 2nd down. And it's not easy because LeGarrette Blount, as a runner, I'm going to invoke a name that I'm going to get in trouble for. But Walter Payton, what did he always say about running? You don't die easy. All right, you don't go down easy. That's what it's like with Blount. 1st and 2nd hits. It's going to take a 3rd hit to put him down. But now it's 3rd and long. John Abraham gets his chance to rush the passer.
Brian Williams, the defensive back. Sean Weatherspoon, the linebacker, coming in for Atlanta. 3rd down and 10. Falcons looking for the big stop here. From the end zone, the pass. Caught by Mike Williams, and a 1st down, getting out of trouble to the 26. 17 yards on 3rd down. And I'll tell you, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have been proficient in 3rd downs this year, 6th in the league.
And look at the protection. Bierman working against James Lee 77. He gets enough of him to knock him down. Donald Penn working against John Abraham. No chance for Abraham. Allows Freeman good sight lines. Feet are clean, steps up, and delivers a strike.
Mike Williams caught the 1-yard touchdown pass to tie it up before intermission. And here is LeGarrette Blount. And he is slowed up by Abraham. And a loss on the play. 2nd down and 11 now from the 25. Nearly halfway through this, actually more than halfway through this 3rd quarter.
A really good play. I should say a really good play. A good play for the Atlanta defense that should have been better. That should have been a 4-yard loss. Initial contact about 4 yards deep in the backfield. He spins out of it and makes it a shorter loss.
Play action. Freeman. Intercepted by Brent Grimes. And Grimes bringing it back inside the 25. And this is the break that the Falcons defense wanted to turn over Josh Freeman and the Buccaneers, and we'll have it at the 22 of Tampa Bay.
First time we've seen Josh Freeman get greedy today. In other words, he tried to take more than what was there. It's a 3-level sideline route, and he took the deepest level late. And what Brent Grimes did was read it, watch, and just fall back into coverage. He's just reading the eyes of Josh Freeman and fell off of his initial coverage back into that one to pick off the pass. Brent Grimes loves to play against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
4th interception for Grimes. Ben was the intended target. First down at the 23. And a challenge coming up. A challenge flag is thrown by Raheem Morris here.
Must be challenging the catch. Watch Grimes go up for the football. Comes down with it.
Tampa Bay is challenging the ruling on the field that the ball was intercepted.
See, and that's going to be, as he comes down, we're obscured on that one, but is the ball moving and coming out of his arms? That's the question Raheem Morris is asking.
There's a better look, and it looks like he may not have had control. This is what they'll have to decide. Good challenge by Morris, though. Tampa Bay challenging the ruling on the play that this was an interception by Grimes.
And I think they will get it reversed, because how often have we talked about this season, you're going to hear the words, the process of the catch. Going to the ground, completing the process. That ball appeared to come loose in Brent Grimes' arms, hit the ground before he put it into his body again. I think this will be reversed in favor of Tampa Bay.
Let's bring in Mike Pereira at the Fox Command Center. What do you see, Mike?
Hey, I see the same thing that you guys see. You know, it's kind of one of these that replay look like a catch initially, but going to the ground here, the ball touches ground there, then you see it come loose in his hands here. He's got to maintain absolute possession, and that's why I think this will be reversed.
Here's Tony Corretti out on the field.
After reviewing the play, the ball came and hit the ground. It is an incomplete pass. It is a Tampa's ball. 3rd down and 11 at the Tampa 25. With the game clock operator, please reset the game clock to 6:41. 6:41. Tampa Bay will not be charged with a timeout.
Great challenge, Mike. Thank you very much. You were right on the money here.
Unfortunately, they saved the challenge. Thanks, Mike. Fortunately, they saved the challenge. You remember the first down spot, potential first down. He didn't use it. This time his guy said, make sure you go after it and get it. And there you go. And now for Atlanta, it's 3rd and 11. There's a natural letdown for a defense after they think they've had an interception and ball's been reversed. They cannot come on the field thinking, oh boy, Tampa Bay might have a chance to pick up the first down here.
3rd down and 11 from the 25, so the Bucs get the ball back. Freeman under pressure. And throws it away and gets hit as he goes to the sidelines. And a flag is down, and now Donald Penn is in the face of one of the Falcon defenders. Looks like Croyd Bierman. And Bierman applied the hit on Freeman and sent him sprawling out of bounds.
At the conclusion of the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, late hit. Number 71 defense, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
And here's Josh Freeman out of the pocket. Ball's delivered, and Bierman catches him up high. And we know what we've been talking about all year long. Safety of players. They want to eliminate these hits. They get up around the shoulder and head area, and Josh Freeman takes it.
Let's listen. Boy, it takes a hit for a 6'5", 255-pound quarterback to go flying.
And it's very difficult for linemen when they've chased a quarterback that far to pull off, but you've got to make that play there, because that costs Atlanta getting off the field on 3rd down. Now they have to stay out and play defense.
So the frustration, if you want to call it that, is on Atlanta's side after they reverse that interception. And now Chauncey Davis, number 92, replaces Bierman at defensive end for Atlanta. Play action. Again, Freeman, nowhere to go with it, and will step out of bounds and go sprawling again. And I'm not sure of a late hit here. Mike Smith, however, is incensed.
He thinks that they got away with a hold. See, and I think that he's right, because James Lee appeared to have a hold. And this is a Tampa team that is tired of seeing their quarterback get hit. Donald Penn leading the charge, having a Pro Bowl type year at tackle. And he thinks, hey, you guys got to leave my quarterback alone. But I thought Tampa got away with one there. I thought James Lee hooked the rusher. And then watch at the end. There's a chop block out in open field. That's Jeremy Zuta knocking him down. And Mike Smith incensed about it, wanting to know where the flag is for his team.
2nd down and 4. And the quick is dropped by Mike Williams, bringing up 3rd down and 4. This is a division fight between two teams, with 3 battling for the playoff spot in what has been the most competitive division in the NFC this year, the South.
We talked about Tampa not backing down in the first half. Let's see if Atlanta now, after these personal fouls, and now they think the flag didn't go in their favor, will they rise up now and make a big play on 3rd and 4?
Troy Bierman back in the lineup now. 5 penalties for 45 yards against the Falcons. 3rd and 4. Freeman. First down. Forward progress gets the first down to the 49 of Atlanta. Curtis Lofton makes the tackle. And what a weapon second-year Josh Freeman has become at quarterback for the Bucs.
Another example of the report we got at halftime from Laura Oakman. What did Mike Smith tell her? We've got to get this guy on the ground, Josh Freeman. They're unable to do it before he picks up a first down. Normally it's a running back. You need 2 tacklers to get down. In this case, it's the second-year quarterback for Tampa.
And look how he protected the football as well, because the Falcons were trying to knock it away.
Good field position. Wonder if they want to take a shot here and try to open things up.
Play action. Maybe. Freeman over the head of Ryan Purvis, who was open. Incomplete. And let's go out again to Kurt Menefee for a game break. Kurt.
Indianapolis trying to keep up with the Cowboys, down 27-14. Peyton Manning putting up with Reggie Wayne 40 yards down to the 1-yard line. Javaris James would score 2 plays later to make it a 27-21 contest early in the 4th. Dick and Charles.
And look at the opportunity lost there for Tampa Bay. The Colts trying to come back. Tampa Bay trying to gain a big advantage. A nice deceptive play. Unable to connect with Ryan Purvis slipping on the backside.
2nd down and 10. Garrett Blunt, the tailback, gets the handoff. Blunt close to another first down into Atlanta territory at the 40. Nicholas on the tackle. And they may be short by less than a yard with under 5 minutes to play in the 3rd. And the Bucs up by 3.
This guy is not just running over defensive backs. Look who he's running through initially. Linebackers, linemen, another linebacker, before they're finally able to get him on the ground. And now it's 3rd and short. I wouldn't expect anything less than to bring the hammer right back at him again.
And looking to go over 100 yards in the game. 3rd and 1, tight formation. Here's LeGarrette Blunt. Delays, and he's short again. And it was Dante Robinson who made the hit to slow him down. No gain. And now it is 4th down and less than 1. A decision for Raheem Morris coming up.
Remember, in Atlanta, they didn't pick it up to win the ball game. I think you go ahead and think about getting it right now. But Raheem Morris looks like he wants to play field position. He's up 3, remember.
Shaking his head as he leaves the field is LeGarrette Blunt. And Robert Malone, the punter, is coming on. So Raheem Morris playing it conservatively and close to the vest with a 3-point lead here in the 3rd quarter.
That tells you he likes how his defense is playing in this game.
Eric Weems back deep. Critical that this ball stays in the field of play, and it'll be down inside the 5 by Spurlock. So the field position will be on the negative side after the punt Atlanta ball. 3:28 remaining in the third. And you want to look at the difference of what might have been a 73-yard difference in this game due to the reversal of the call after Grimes' interception. And the challenge was upheld by Tony Coretti. So now first down at the 3 for the Falcons. Trailing by 3. Turner. Maybe a yard. And it was Geno Hayes right in the middle.
This is an offensive line that's been together for the entire 3 years of Matt Ryan's career. It's a line that he knows, that he trusts. They love to run the ball to the right side with Dahl at guard and Claybo at tackle. Now this line has to create some space and give them at least a couple of first downs to help field position.
2 tight ends and Roddy White in motion. Play action from the end zone. Out of the backfield is Obi Mahaley, and Mahaley will get a first down, similar to the play they ran earlier, and a first down picking up 11 yards on the play. Well, the Falcons came into the game with no turnovers in 4 straight, so the first turnover in the last 5. They had the fewest offensive penalties in the league, 3 so far today. And maybe the big thing, ball control team, 29 drives of 10 plays or more, 0 thus far. First down at the 15. Again, they have 2 tight ends in the game. Here's Turner. And Turner brings it out short of the first down, getting 9 yards with E.J. Biggers making the play.
I'm not sure that you're going to get a ton of Pro Bowl mention for the offensive linemen of the Atlanta Falcons, but collectively as a unit, Michael Turner appreciates the heck out of them. Stacked defense that they're running against, off of their goal line, and they've already run it out to the 24-yard line. That's 20 yards already that they've gained on this drive.
Second down and 1. Turner stopped and will lose a yard. Quincy Black, who had an ankle injury and it was questionable as to whether he would play today, coming up with a big play, no gain. And it'll be third down and 1, a long one.
We saw Quincy Black earlier this year at Carolina make a big goal line stop against Jonathan Stewart. So now remember, how's Atlanta moved the ball? Obi Mahaley's been a big part of them versus heavy pressure, getting it out to him in the out of the backfield.
Second-year guard Trell Johnson, as a receiver, is into the game, rolling out. And the pass is caught by Michael Jenkins, and a first down at the 30 for the Falcons. They get 6 here with 50 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
You don't hear much about Matt Ryan and mobility, but he uses it here to gain a clear sight line to throw the ball in the nice out to Michael Jenkins. Good route against Myron Lewis, the corner, picks up the first down.
Matt Ryan's numbers, and the one that hurt was that INT. Got the Bucs back in the game, and now they lead by 3. And here's Matt Ryan. Ryan going deep for Roddy White. Incomplete and well covered by Rondé Barber.
One of the great stories of this game has been the coverage of Tampa Bay on the Atlanta receivers. Aqib Talib is supposed to have Roddy White all day long, man for man. He's out with a hip injury. But Rondé Barber stepped up. He's made a play. E.J. Biggers has guarded him. He's made plays. Myron Lewis has stepped on the field and made plays. A huge story in this game, the Buccaneers coverage.
Rondé Barber still standing alone with those great achievements. It'll be second down and 10. Pressure up the middle. Here's Turner looking for running room. And he was slowed up by Michael Bennett, and Rondé Barber finished the job. And that should be the last play of the third quarter. No gain on the play. And that is the end of the third quarter with the score. The Bucs 17, the Falcons 14. And Fox NFL Sunday will continue after a break from your local Fox station. Quarter with the Bucs leading the Falcons 17-14 in today's aerial coverage provided by DirecTV. Nick Stockton, Charles Davis, Laura Oakman, 3rd down and 11. Falcons on their 29.
Fourth quarter, this is where quarterbacks make their reputations.
Ryan looking for a receiver, well covered, and throws it out of bounds on the sideline. The question is, with a 2 feet in bounds, it's incomplete. So it is 4th down, and a great job of coverage downfield by the Tampa Bay secondary.
Continues to be a storyline. How well they've picked up the slack with their #1 cover guy, Keith Talib, missing for much of the game.
Kanan kicking to Spurlock. Short kick. Spurlock at the 33. And gets out to the 37. And so Josh Freeman and the offense come on with a 3-point lead early in the 4th. First down at the 37 for Tampa Bay. And the Buccaneers trying to come within a game of the lead, and Atlanta trying to protect their 1-game lead. New Orleans beat Cincinnati earlier today in what has been an incredibly competitive race all season. Handoff to LeGarrette Blount. Blount carries out to the 42, Mike Peterson, and a 5-yard gain.
And if I'm Tampa right now, and I'm Greg Olson, their offensive play caller, I'm not putting everything in the dry dock here. But I am adopting a little bit of the Atlanta Falcons personality, and I'm using number 27, LeGarrette Blount, as my weapon of choice. I want him to bludgeon the defense for a while, beat them up for a while, and as long as you're getting 5 yards of crack, no need to really go away from it.
And for Blount, on his 24th birthday, going over 100 yards in a game for the 2nd time as a rookie. 2nd and 5, and he gets the call again and slowed up from behind by Jonathan Babineau, and there'll be a loss of 1. So 102 yards today for Blount. He had 120 yards against the Arizona Cardinals back in October.
We've got an injury down, and that's Jeff Fain, the center.
Boy, he's been hurt this year.
And what really hurts them is if Jeff Fain has to go out, which he does, because now they've got trainers out. He's got to go out for at least a play. Who moves to center? Quarterback center exchange becomes very important now.
And the backup center is a rookie. Charles, you mentioned earlier, 6 different offensive line combinations. So Jeremy Zutah now moves from right guard to center. Rookie Derek Hardman is at right guard. 3rd down and 6.
Unfortunately, Zutah played center when Fain was hurt earlier this year.
Missed 5 games with a groin injury. And here is Freeman. And the pass, was it a catch? Yes. And a first down to the 49 of Atlanta. Penalty marker down. Mike Williams for 10 yards. And let's see if they bring this back.
Illegal formation offense. On the left side of the line, an eligible receiver was cut up by a wide receiver. 5-yard penalty. Repeat, 3rd down.
That's the old, are you on the line or are you off the line? But take a look here at the injury. All right, in the middle, Jeff Fain, the center. All right, watch him move. All right. And right in there, the elbow, as he started to move away.
So instead of a first down into Falcon territory, it'll be 3rd down and 11. Bucs back on their 36. Cadillac Williams in the backfield now, trying to protect Freeman. They do a good job all the way around, but no receivers. Freeman finally goes deep and off the hands of Spurlock. Spurlock had a chance, and Dante Robinson was covering it.
This is a tremendous job of not just coverage, but discipline. Because Dante Robinson does not lose track of where the receiver is, does not bite up too far when he starts back to the line of scrimmage, and stays with Michael Spurlock in order to make a play on the football.
Eric Weems goes back, and Robert Malone will punt. Weems backs up, and it'll bounce at the 5 and go in for the touchback. Atlanta will get it at the 20. Bucks by 3. Buccaneers had trailed the Falcons, tied them twice before the field goal in the third quarter by Barth from 33 yards out. On 4th and 1, they went for 3, took the lead. We're early here in the 4th, 17-14. Atlanta ball, 1st and 10 at the 20. Matt Ryan up the middle, and Corey Lynch picks it off for the interception. First start for Corey Lynch with the injured Cody Grimm out for the year.
And Roddy White slips on the turf. Matt Ryan throws where he expects Roddy White to be. And that's something Atlanta better take a good look at.
Yes.
Because I'm not sure he actually caught this football.
Flag is out, and the challenge by Mike Smith.
And Corey Lynch makes a nice break on the ball. Earned his job in the preseason, but I'm not sure he caught this one.
Well, Raheem Morris won his challenge. Will Mike Smith win his? We'll be right back. Falcons challenging the call on the field that the Buccaneers had intercepted the pass. Here is Tony Correnti.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field will stand. Tampa Bay gain possession of football. First down. Atlanta will be charged with a timeout.
I don't think this is one you can overturn. E.J. Biggers crossing in front actually obscures the ball a little bit. Was that on the ground? I think Atlanta will say yes, but he also has a hand underneath the football. This is a young man with a real nose for the ball, a 3-time All-American at Appalachian State, blocked the field goal that beat Michigan, and now he's earning his stripes in the NFL.
And a first down, Charles, for the Bucs on the 39 of the Falcons. On the slant, the pass is caught by Mike Williams, and he gets 9.
You know, ever since Raheem Morris decided not to go for it on 4th and short and punted the ball deep into Atlanta territory, he's won the field position battle, which has helped him in this situation with the interception. Now his offense on the +30.
I like the way this young team has shown a lot of poise against the 9-2 Falcons here after falling behind, knowing to stay in the race they must win today. 2nd and 1. They go out to Aurelius Ben. First down, still going inside the 10, and tripped up near the goal line by Curtis Lofton. They'll mark it at the 1.
Just rises up, throws it out to him, little smoke route. He splits between Dante Robinson and another Falcon defender before Curtis Lofton trips him up. Outside move, Robinson misses. They end up running into each other, and Ben almost gets to the goal line before Lofton trips him up and Grimes puts him out of bounds. A slow start for Aurelius Ben as a rookie, but boy, he's picking things up quickly in recent weeks.
28 yards in that one, Charles, and this is a team that really never had outstanding wide receivers, and they have 2 terrific rookie receivers in Williams and Ben. And a timeout has been called by Tampa Bay.
If he's challenging anything, it would be whether he got to the goal line or not.
Josh Freeman, over 50% completions, 119 yards and a touchdown. LeGarrette Blount, for the 2nd time in his career, over 100 yards. He is a rookie, and today is his 24th birthday, and a good one for him. And Mike Williams with 5 catches and 43 yards and a touchdown. It was a timeout, no challenge here.
I saw Raheem Morris, he might have just taken the flag and thrown it to an assistant, but they got a timeout because the play clock went down. That's what he was probably contemplating. Did he get the ball to the pylon as he went to the ground? I think it would not have stood if he challenged it anyway. And now, look who's in the ball game.
Roy Miller, a defensive lineman.
Yes, and he ends up playing fullback for him.
Playing on offense. Here is LeGarrette Blount. Knocked back. And a good stop by the Falcons here, led by Mike Peterson. No gain here.
Mike Peterson came out with the football trying to claim strip, but they're saying whistle blown. That's Miller, number 90 on the lead, but the penetration by Babineau, 95, by Cordy Peters, 91, that allowed the linebackers to swarm LeGarrette Blount.
Remember the goal line stand in the first game these teams played.
In Atlanta, that's how they won the football game, 4th and 1 stand, keeping Blount out of the end zone. I think here, if you're going to throw the football, this is your down if you're Tampa.
And Ernest Graham, the fullback, is the only tailback here, standing at the 10. He gets the call, and he's going to throw it. It's a touchdown to John Gilmore. Throw it, he did.
They're wearing the throwback uniforms. How about a little throwback play? Handoff to Ernest Graham. John Gilmore, 88, wearing it. Tampa Bay fans see that 88, and they're thinking Jimmy Giles back in the vintage Buccaneer days when they went to an NFC Championship game in '79.
And the extra point by Connor Barth. And Greg Olsen running this offense with a makeshift offensive line and more injuries on this last drive. And Ernest Graham's pass to Gilmore, only his 8th catch of the year, first touchdown, and the biggest one perhaps for Tampa Bay's year. John Gilmore, the backup tight end in his 9th year from Penn State, on the receiving end of the flip from Ernest Graham, and the Buccaneers lead the Falcons by 10. Still plenty of time remaining in this 4th quarter as Connor Barth kicks off to Eric Weems. 2 yards in the end zone. Weems still going. Still going. And still going is Eric Weems as he gets into Tampa Bay territory. And Eric Weems being chased, and he will go in for the touchdown. "102 yards. And no indications a flag is down. And how about that, Matt Ryan? As the Falcons get 7 back in a hurry.
The first ball game that they played this year, Michael Spurlock got Tampa Bay right back into the game with an 89-yard kickoff return that was similar, where he sifted through tackles, kept avoiding them, and brought it all the way back. And now we've got a red challenge flag out on the field coming from Tampa Bay.
Question is, did he go out of bounds when he was skirting the sideline? Wasn't even close to the out of bounds.
Tampa Bay is challenging the ruling on the field that the runner did not step out of bounds.
So right here would be, and it appeared to me that he stayed in bounds.
Yes.
You know, that was the closest, was that little dance step on the right sideline.
It would be 102 yards and would put the Falcons smack back in this one. And the question is, will Eric Weems' 102-yard kickoff return stand up? The challenge by Raheem Morris here, claiming that Weems stepped out of bounds. Here's Tony Correnti.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is confirmed. The runner did not step out of bounds. It is a touchdown. Tampa Bay will be charged with their 2nd timeout, but therefore loses any other opportunity to challenge the rest of the game.
This is the closest right here. But again, you see nothing that indicates he actually stepped out of bounds. Managed to skirt the sideline, stepped in, that means stayed in bounds. There's Maurice Stovall, 85, whips on the tackle, and then when he makes the cut inside, he's clearly in bounds.
Matt Bryan is on to try to make it a 3-point game again. And he does. So the Buccaneers, enthusiasm and elation short-lived as Weems returns the ensuing kickoff, 102 yards, and it's 24-21 with nearly 5 minutes gone by, and it's like that first game that these teams played. Here is Turner, who had 2 touchdowns. It was 14-0, and then here's Spurlock.
Yeah, this was the play that got Tampa Bay back into it. Actually, it was a bobbled kickoff, and he ends up bringing back 89 yards before it landed on 4th and 1. stops LeGarrette Blount. Thomas Deku with the big tackle, and Atlanta holds on for a 27-21 victory.
So it's a 3-point game, and the last time the Falcons returned a kickoff for a touchdown, Allen Rossum back in 02 went 91 yards. And the point that you made at the outset of this game, Charles, is that Falcons undefeated at home this year, and playing a tough division foe on the road. Beating Green Bay last week, could they keep it going today? And it's a dogfight with the Bucs, who need this game to stay in the race.
They do, and remember, in the last game, Tampa Bay won the special teams battle convincingly with big returns. 89-yard kickoff return, 66-yard kickoff return by Spurlock. Atlanta reverses it in this game. The problem, they have to kick to Michael Spurlock, who loves returning against Tampa Bay.
Weems, by the way, is the longest kickoff return in Falcon history with that 102-yard play. Kanan kicking off to Spurlock at the 9. Spurlock up the middle and returns it out to the 35-yard line. A 25-yard return. Well, the early game headliners, Aaron Rodgers, after losing to Atlanta last week, 3 touchdowns, leading the Packers to the victory. Drew Brees with a touchdown pass to Marcus Colston in the waning seconds as the Saints go 9-3. And Adrian Peterson over 100 with 3 scores.
Put me down for that type of a sprained ankle, please. I want an Adrian Peterson sprained ankle. I'll be good if that's the case.
Came back fast, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
First down at the 35. Here is LeGarrette Blount. And the Falcons stop him after a 1-yard gain. Vance Walker.
Last couple of possessions, the Falcons defensive front, as we see the rushing yardage, Tampa Bay with 150. But the Falcons defensive front, especially their tackles, have had penetration, that vertical penetration upfield to help stall plays in the backfield on runs.
Second down and 9. A lot of time remaining. Freeman deflected off of Ben, incomplete, covered by Grimes. It'll be 3rd and 9.
Brent Grimes is supposed to be a little guy. He's not supposed to go in there and be that physical. Forget it, he is. This guy out of Shippensburg, if you ask Falcon personnel, many of them will tell you this is the best athlete on the football team. Can run, jump. We've seen the plays he's made. He almost had an interception, one that was overturned on a terrific acrobatic play.
Remember the offensive line. Davin Joseph went on IR this week, the right guard. Jeremy Zuta went to right guard, now playing center with Jeff Fain injured, and the rookie Derek Hartman is the right guard. So down 3rd and long, and Freeman is sacked by Babineau, and it's the first sack of the game by the Falcons.
And they got him on a 3-man rush. Watch. They only bring 3 here, drop 8 in the coverage. And Babineau in the middle, working on Ted Larson. Bull rushes him back and has enough strength to bring down the big, thick Josh Freeman in the backfield.
A loss of 9, and there is Weems, who is back deep. Returned the kickoff moments ago, 102 yards to put the Falcons back in the game. And Robert Malone is kicking. They're going to let it bounce at the 35. And the Falcons will be looking at pretty decent field position at the 33. Well, next Sunday, Eli Manning and the 8-4 New York Giants travel to Minnesota to battle Adrian Peterson. What a game he had today. Brett Favre and a Viking team clinging to hopes of a playoff spot. Giants and Vikings next Sunday on Fox. Both won today as the Giants crushed the Redskins and the Vikings beat the Bills handily.
We'll see if Brett Favre can continue his consecutive game streak. Was knocked out of today's game after his first pass thrown.
First down at the 33. 2 tight ends for Matt Ryan and the Falcons. Here is Turner. And flag is down. And Turner picks up a couple of yards. Turner gained 48 yards in the first quarter, only 16 yards since. And the flag here after Black stops Turner for 4.
Holding offense number 73, 10-yard penalty Repeat, first down.
Harvey Dahl, the right guard.
Take a look to your right. And right here, there you go. That's it, Harvey Dahl. That was Gonzalez I circled first. Wrong on that, but number 73, Harvey Dahl, picks up the holding call. And today, the penalties, you noted it earlier, Dick, uncharacteristic. The fourth offensive penalty against Atlanta today. They usually don't stop their own drives.
And the turnovers, too. The two big interceptions, which resulted in Tampa Bay touchdowns. First down and 20, back at the 23. Matt Ryan flushed from the pocket. Ryan into the Tampa Bay bench, incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 20.
You know what that throw was? That was a symbolic tip of the cap from Matt Ryan to the coverage of Tampa Bay. That was his way of saying, I've got nothing, but I'm not going to throw an interception. I'm going to live to fight another down. Nice coverage. See you on 2nd down.
Ryan stepping up, and White with the catch, short of the first down by 3 yards. 18-yard pickup here.
And I think they're going to say it's incomplete. The umpire saw it from behind and saw the ball hitting the ground, and he came up and said incomplete pass after conferring with the secondary. Mike Smith asking for help upstairs. What do you see? What do you have? Is it enough for me to throw it? And he's going to.
Falcons, second challenge. Buccaneers are out of challenges.
Let's see. Hands going underneath. Looks at both hands under. Going to the arm. It's getting ground. Look at the turf. There's the divot being picked up. Looks like it hit turf from here.
Ruling on the field that the pass is incomplete, and Mike Smith is challenging.
That looked like the tip of the ball. It hit the ground.
Atlanta's challenging, ruling on the field of an incomplete pass.
(24-21), 7:40 to go. A big reversal went to Tampa Bay's advantage, and Mike Pereira in our Fox Command Centers has told our producer, Pete Macheska, director Artie Kempner, that the ruling on the field will stand and that the pass will be incomplete. We have had some really tense challenges today in this game.
Yeah, we have, and I think that Mike's right about that one, because it certainly appeared that the ball hit the ground despite the best efforts of Roddy White. But in watching this second half, Tampa Bay's defense has done a really nice job closing down the run game of Atlanta. In game one, Atlanta gutted Tampa Bay early, 14-0 running the football. So what did Raheem Morris do, the coach of Tampa Bay? He took the game plan, tore it up, said, guys, let's emphasize what's worked for us. That's gone.
You can't tear that up.
Yeah, I just did. I'm going to have to get another one later. but what he said was, let's emphasize what we've done well. And that worked for them. In this ball game, they started out early with some vanilla coverages. Laura Oakman told us that at the half. They changed that up now. They're mugging the line of scrimmage, making it hard for Atlanta to find running lanes. As we continue to look at this, whether it's a catch or not, I agree with Mike Pereira. I think the ruling will stand, an incomplete pass.
Remember that if it is ruled a catch and Mike Smith wins his challenge, they still would be shy of the first down.
But he definitely liked his odds better
But the
on 3rd and short.
Ruling on the field was incomplete. And the referee, Tony Corrente.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field will stand as an incomplete pass. Atlanta will be charged with their second timeout, and with this has lost any other opportunity to challenge a play during the remainder of regulation.
So neither team can challenge again, and both teams have only one timeout remaining.
So now we get to play it out. Officials have complete control. Go to the booth inside of 2 minutes.
Right. The one challenge that was won by Tampa Bay was a huge one. 3rd and 20. Matt Ryan. And Roddy White. Did he keep his feet in? Yes, it is a catch and a first down to the 48-yard line, and it could not be challenged in any event, but this was a clean catch, Charles.
This throw is about as good a throw as you're going to see anyone make. To put it on the spot, across field, drop it over Biggers, in front of Lynch, into the outside where only Roddy White can go get it. Beautifully thrown football. 25
yards and a first down to the 48. Big play on 3rd down, and here is Michael Turner. And Turner carries the defenders, gets 6 yards on first down with Sean Jones hanging on for dear life. What a catch by Roddy White to keep control and scrape both of his feet to stay in bounds.
Coming into this game, you knew that Atlanta had Pro Bowl caliber players at quarterback, tight end, wide receiver, and running back. No one's really disappointed. And Matt Ryan and Roddy White both get MVP mention.
3 tight ends now on 2nd down and 4. Here's Turner. And wrestling him down is Roy Miller, who has had to play both ways. He prevents Turner from getting the first down, about 1.5 yards short, with under 6.5 to play in the 4th. White comes back in.
Significant now on 3rd and 2. Remember, Matt Ryan has used a little bit of mobility to try and get to the corner and throw quick outs in short yardage situation or throw underneath. Roddy White on the backside of the formation by himself.
And Harry Douglas moves wide to the left. Ryan's pass. Incomplete. Flag is down. Tony Gonzalez winds up and shaken up as he gets off. And a penalty flag is down, and Gonzalez is hurt.
Pass interference, defense, number 20. Automatic, first down.
Gonzalez will limp off the field. They call this penalty on Rondé Barber. It'll be a first down and a 10-yard gain.
Watching here as they get tangled up. A little stick nod route, stick to the outside, going back the inside. Ball's in the air, past the 5 yards. Rondé Barber getting physical with Tony Gonzalez. And almost felt like Matt Ryan saw the contact and threw the ball to draw attention to the flag.
Hand off to Michael Turner. And Turner picking up about 3. Tackled by Al Woods. Justin Peele now is the tight end for the Falcons with Tony Gonzalez out. So the crucial final minutes here in the 4th quarter for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who have not lost 2 in a row. That's Will Svitek for the Buccaneers. They haven't lost 2 in a row all year. Want to avoid that here and move to within a game of first place. Atlanta wants to keep their 1-game lead over the Saints. 2nd down and 8. Turner. 2 Bucs and a flag is down. Rude and Black and a penalty marker down as Turner went out of bounds on the hit. And shaken up is Geno Hayes, slow getting up. This is a war of attrition out here between these 2 division teams.
And earlier in the game, it was Atlanta going a little bit over the line, as they like to say. They want to play on the line, not over it. Now Tampa lately getting caught with the big plays. And I think, look at this. That looks like horse collar.
Personal foul, a horse collar tackle, defense, number 58. 15-yard penalty will be assessed, automatic first down.
That's it right there. Right? Remember, in that rule now, he does not have to go to the ground, although on that play Michael Turner did. But if you pull them back and impede their progress at all, that call can come out. And this takes me back to something Mike Smith, the head coach of the Falcons, told us in our meeting. How much he values fourth quarter. How much he values fourth quarter penalties, big plays, because they magnify what's going on in the field.
2 big defensive penalties against the Bucs have given the Falcons a big opportunity here. Play action from the 16. Matt Ryan, and it's caught by Roddy White as he goes out of bounds. after picking up 3. And the clock stopping at 4:43 to go in the fourth.
Look at the patience of Matt Ryan, waiting for Roddy White to clear the coverage of Quincy Black. Normally they want to get the ball to him a little bit earlier to turn upfield, but Black had good coverage, had to wait till he cleared. And speaking of patience, the kickoff return by Weems has allowed Atlanta to stay patient on offense on this drive. If they're down 10, it's an entirely different drive.
2nd down and 7. Play action. And the pass to Mahaley, who steps out of bounds, shy of the first down, but inside the 10-yard line, gain of 4 yards.
And again, Matt Ryan's patience and ability to make them think possibly, potentially, I might run the football, drew Michael Bennett toward him and allowed Mahaley to be free.
Report on Tony Gonzalez, who limped off as Eddie had an ankle injury, questionable as to whether he'll get back in. It'll be 3rd down and 3 from the 9, 10th play of this drive.
And no Gonzalez means Roddy White is definitely your primary.
Rolling out to the left, the pass from Ryan, caught, Jenkins, touchdown Atlanta, and they take the lead. A 9-yard touchdown pass to Michael Jenkins. And right now the Atlanta Falcons have forged in front, 27-24 with 4:31 remaining.
How about Matt Ryan with the mobility? And on that last touchdown, switching ball from left hand to right hand to throw it.
Extra point is good, and it's now 28-24.
Look at that. Look at the fundamentals. Ball carriage, perfect. Gets the shoulder square to where he needs to throw it and puts it right on Michael Jenkins. And it's just beautiful, because that doesn't just happen because you want it to happen. That happens after a lot of practice, hard work, and great technique.
So the Bucs, who are up here in the fourth quarter, 24-14. And the big 102-yard kickoff return by Eric Weems, and now Jenkins on the receiving end of a drive that the Bucs committed 2 defensive penalties to keep it going, and the Falcons up by 4. And now it's up to Josh Freeman. We know about his history in fourth quarter comebacks.
One of the top guys in the league in terms of playing in the fourth quarter, the #1 quarterback rating in the fourth quarter in the NFL.
Today's aerial coverage provided by DirecTV. And this game, Charles, is going down to the finish. And for the Atlanta Falcons, after trailing by 10 in the fourth quarter, special teams, gritty offense, taking the lead. And let's see what the answer in the store for the Buccaneers here.
The hard part for Tampa Bay right now, watching Roddy White celebrate on the side, even though Jenkins scored the touchdown. Roddy White still making big plays all game long, and all Tampa could think of is what if, because Aqib Talib went out of the game early with an injury.
Here's Michael Spurlock. Bucs hoping for a good return here. Will settle for a return close to the 25-yard line.
Atlanta Falcons pride themselves on not having many penalties. Throughout this game they have, but on this drive, Tampa Bay's penalties helped a pass interference of Tony Gonzalez. Quincy Black with a horse collar on Michael Turner. Those are big, big penalties. Allowed them to go 10 plays, 67 yards for the touchdown.
And because they are trailing, the Bucs don't have the luxury of just handing off to LeGarrette Blount to use up time. Each team has 1 timeout left. First down at the 23. Here's Freeman. And holding on is Strawther. Made the catch, minimal gain on the play of 3 yards.
But remember, for over 4 minutes left in the game, they don't have to totally go away from the run. They can go no huddle, but they don't have to be in a massive hurry to get things done. But picking up first downs, obviously, the key to moving this drive.
Second down and 7. First down catch by Strawder. His forward progress will get him to the 35. And a gain of 9.
What I'm looking forward to watching is how Brian Van Gorder, the defensive coordinator of Atlanta, wants to play this series. Does he want to put pressure on Josh Freeman? Does he want to drop in coverage? Will he mix and match? Where will John Abraham rush from?
And also with the mixed up offensive line with the injuries, that could be a factor in his decision. And there, falling down was Mike Williams. Incomplete, second down and 10.
He brought pressure on that play and allowed his corners to snug up on the receivers. Almost turned into a big play for the Falcons.
So, Charles, why wouldn't the recipe here be to put pressure on Josh Freeman when you have all of the changes in the offensive line, especially injuries here in the final quarter?
What you're worried about is man-to-man coverage. And we saw it earlier, that pass to Aurelius Ben. One guy misses, it turns into a big play.
Second down and 10. Freeman unable to make the play is Spurlock as Deku and Brent Grimes were covering.
Look at them converge at the moment of truth time. When the ball gets to the receiver's hand, it's a moment of truth play. Who's going to come up with it? Who's going to knock it away? The defense wins that one.
Chess match between Olsen and Van Gorder here, and third down and 10 for the Buccaneers with 3:20 remaining in the fourth. Here they come. Pressure on Freeman. And the pass is caught by Mike Williams. And a first down, and that's exactly what you were pointing out before. Put the pressure on. Man coverage. First down to the 44 and a gain of 21.
If you don't get home and get in the quarterback's face or get him down, man-to-man coverage, and Mike Williams with a nice route across the field. An excellent delivery by Josh Freeman.
3 minutes remaining and a whistle. And the officials conferring at midfield. Not sure what the issue is.
Operator, please reset the game clock to 2:45. 2:45, and please allow us to run during the proper times.
So here in Tampa, they're going to have to take some time off.
You're not suggesting because we're in Tampa, a clock up? No, of course not.
Just stating the facts.
Everyone's ready to play, but the conference continues to go on. Everyone was lined up ready to go.
And the game clock will start.
Maybe they were looking for volunteer officials on this next play. First down at the 44. And Freeman's pass incomplete. And that was Stephen Nicholas putting the surge on Freeman. And a flag is down. Welcome our viewers.
Carries a loss of down, third down.
Intentional grounding has just been called against Josh Freeman, which results in a loss of down. As we welcome those of you who saw the Cowboys defeat the Indianapolis Colts, the Atlanta Falcons were trailing by 10 in the fourth quarter. They have come back to taking a 28-24 lead with 2:31 to go in the fourth quarter. And one timeout left as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, needing this game to come within a game of the lead in the NFC South. Time running out on it. And the pass complete to Kellen Winslow, looking to get out of bounds to stop the clock. And he does at the 46, gaining 11.
The previous play, when Josh Freeman was called for intentional grounding, they heated him up. All right, they sent people at him, little X stunt inside, got into his face. They get the big flag. On that play, they rushed 3, dropped 8, said throw it short and we'll make the tackle. It took a while, but they still kept the play in front of them.
This has been a contentious game. There have been fights, flare-ups from the very start of this game. These long-time division foes, now 3rd and 11 from the 46 of the Falcons. Freeman's pass off the hands of Mike Williams, claiming he was interfered with. And no flag is down. Brent Grimes on the coverage. So it's 4th down.
Brent Grimes does not get a lot of attention nationally, but if you plug in his game tape, he's playing as well as I've seen on the corner this year. He arrives at the time the ball gets there. Let's see from behind. I can't see where that's interference. That looks like a nice play on the football by Brent Grimes.
So now Tampa Bay with 4th and 11. They are 6 for 10 on 4th down conversions this year.
Looks like they want to play coverage here.
Freeman stepping up and the pass. And it's caught by Strawder and a 1st down to the 27.
Troy Bierman almost gets home for the sack, doesn't get him. Freeman steps up, and what a tremendous catch by Strawder.
And a great catch by Strawder keeps it going for Tampa Bay. 2-minute warning with a 4-point Atlanta lead.
Tampa Bay with the last opportunity, or so it appeared. Curtis Lofton with a great chance to make a play on the football, misses it. Sammy Strawder with great concentration takes it in.
Bucks need a touchdown. Field goal won't get it done. 2 minutes to go. Here's Freeman's pass, and it is intercepted by Brent Grimes. And Grimes knocked out of bounds. It'll be a late hit as flags fly. And Tampa Bay's last chance going by the boards here. A 32-yard return by Grimes on this interception.
What were we saying just a couple of plays ago about Brent Grimes and what he's done throughout this ball game? Breaks on the out route, undercuts it, makes the catch, presence of mind to be able to get up and
At
go.
the conclusion of the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 5, Tampa Bay, unnecessarily hit the player while he was out of bounds. 15-yard penalty, 1st down.
And I'm sure the booth is taking a look to make sure Brent Grimes actually caught the football. And there's the hit on the sideline. The key is, was he out of bounds? Because otherwise, it's a clean tackle.
It's a booth review, and they are going to take a look at this one. As Arthur Blank, the Falcons owner, congratulating Grimes. We'll see if it sticks.
Now remember, he had 1 interception overturned today. I think his odds are pretty good at keeping this one. Although right there is going to be the key. Can you overturn that? You can't see. Now on the other side, as we look at it again, catch. He's got it. I thought his back would help him as he goes down. Can you even see the ball come out there? If it indeed does.
Right now, let's bring in Mike Pereira from our Fox Command Center. Mike, what do you see on that interception?
Well, I'll tell you, Dick, what an incredible amount of plays we've had here at the end of this game. You know, inside of 2, obviously it was the replay assistant that stopped it. When he went to the ground, the ball did come loose. And when he rolled over, I think you can see the ball on the ground. And because of that, since he had lost control, I think it gets reversed to an incomplete pass. Another one that's really tight. But watch this shot right here, because here you're going to see him hit. Now the ball, he's going to lose possession there. Now watch when he rolls over, right at that point, ball touches the ground. If you took it just a frame further than that, you would see the ball touching the ground. I think just take it one quick shot further, ball on the ground. That's what Tony Carini's going to be looking at. This right here, did this ball reach the ground and touch the ground right there? If he says it does, then he's going to reverse this to an incomplete pass because he did not maintain control throughout the whole process of completing the interception.
All right, Mike, thank you. And if they reverse it, as you point out, Charles, second time, they would have reversed a Grimes interception.
I'm wondering if they can, though. I understand where you're coming from on it, Mike, but I'm seeing a guy roll over. Are we sure that the ball hit the ground, that they can actually reverse this?
After
We'll
reviewing
find
the
out.
play, the ruling on the field will stand as an interception. Atlanta will take possession of the ball, first down.
And don't forget the penalty. Go ahead, Mike.
That's right where they got to, is on that rollover right there. You saw the body just cover the ball when it was touching. It's a very close one. And since they had ruled it on the field as an interception, Tony did not feel that he had enough to overturn, because it is a process and you get right to this point. I think here's what Tony saw. Got to that point, body really blocks out whether the tip hit the ground. That's why he stayed with it.
All right, Mike, and don't forget the personal foul penalty against Josh Freeman, tacking on more yards.
And that one I have a little bit of a question about, because it looked like a big tackle on the sideline. To me, you have to tell me that the runner was out of bounds for that to be a personal foul, as opposed to a strong tackle by a frustrated quarterback. But remember this, the timeout situation. Tampa just down to one timeout because of all the challenges that they used earlier in the game.
Here's Michael Turner, who had a big first quarter, nothing there. And a flag is down.
Offside, defense, number 20. 5-yard penalty, remains first down.
It's on Ronnie Barber. It'll be first down. Here is that late hit, personal foul on Josh Freeman.
Was Grimes out of bounds? Yes, he was. Good call by the officials. He had stepped out, but that was 255 pounds of frustrated quarterback launching on Brent Grimes.
First and 5 with 1:44 on the clock. Here's Michael Turner. And Turner gets tackled after gain of a couple. And the final timeout called by Tampa Bay. Those who just joined us, the fourth quarter comeback, down by 10. And immediately on the ensuing kickoff, Eric Weems returning the kick 102 yards for a touchdown to make it a 3-point game again.
And the penalties that piled up against Tampa Bay, the interference against Tony Gonzalez, the horse collar against Michael Turner, led to the touchdown. Matt Ryan to Michael Jenkins, the go-ahead touchdown. And then Brent Grimes with the pickoff, with the interception. Another acrobatic play by a corner who I think has played as anyone I've seen this year on the corner.
And the Atlanta Falcons finding a way to win, coming off huge victories against Baltimore and Green Bay, coming on the road to face a team that knew they needed it at home to stay in the race for first place. They're obviously still in the playoff hunt. Second down and 3, and here is Turner, first down. He's got a lot more than that. And that'll do it. They get to the 15, no timeouts left by the Bucs. Don't forget the OT coming up next. Doesn't end here. We'll have interviews and scores and highlights and opinion as Mike Smith gets congratulations from his owner, Arthur Blank. And so it'll be the 6th straight victory by the Falcons, their longest winning streak since 1998, the year they were in the Super Bowl.
And you asked me at the top of the show, what do they have to prove? The ability to win away from the Dome against a quality opponent. I know everyone will say Tampa Bay hasn't beaten anyone elite. This is a quality opponent the Falcons beat today on the road.
Falcons will go to 10-2, which matches the best start in their team history. Also that 98 Super Bowl year. And Mike Smith is the first Falcons coach ever to twice win 10 games. So Atlanta will keep their 1-game lead over New Orleans, which won today, and Tampa Bay will drop to 7-5. Still in the playoff hunt, but they came oh so close, and the Falcons prevailed. A big division victory in what has been a great rivalry and really a tremendously competitive NFC South.
One of the better games we've seen this year. Tampa Bay not done yet, although their playoff hopes start to flicker with this loss.
So for Charles Davis and Laura Oakman, Dick Stockton saying so long. Final score, the Falcons 28, the Buccaneers 24. So we'd like you to stay tuned now for the OT presented by Lowe's, coming right after these messages. So long, everybody.